Good day, everyone. This is our first lesson for Developmental Reading 2. I am your instructor, Andrew Bergante Cabrera. So let's start our discussion. For our first lesson, we will have reading, an overview. Question: what is reading? Reading is the skill to decode, encode, comprehend, analyze, and evaluate a printed symbol. Decode kung paano mo siya iintindihin or how are you going to decipher, decrypt, or unravel a printed symbol. Encode, pagkatapos mong mabasa, you will have the ability to, it's either transfer it, make it into words or writings. So the way you convert a particular information or an instruction into a particular form, like writings or words or language. Also, analyze, the way you examine or inspect the details of a printed symbol. And lastly, evaluate, the way you assess or judge the printed symbol. So, ganun yung reading. But there are a lot of definitions of reading. So, we'll have first, Walcott. Walcott gave a definition. According to Walcott in 1967, as he gave a three-pronged professional definition, to him, reading is decoding the printed visual symbol into a spoken word. So, kapag mabasa mo na siya, pwede mo na siyang ma-speak. So, kaya mo na siyang transfer that printed symbol into a spoken word. Understand language or understanding language. So, sa pagbabasa, hindi lang siya ibig sabihin na tawag nito, words or printed symbols lang siya. Pwede rin na the language itself. And also, the printed symbols, hindi lang kasi siya limited sa isang language lang kasi lahat ng language may printed symbols or lahat ng words may equivalent na printed symbols. So, there are also symbols na hindi familiar. So, if you know how to decipher or if you know how to decode a printed symbol in different language, so it means you are giving reading its meaning. Lastly, appreciation of great literature and the cultural heritage it represents. Halimbawa, a Japanese haiku, and the symbols is unfamiliar to you, and then you will transfer it into letters na familiar sa'yo. And then, the moment you transferred it, you realize that the language na ginagamit na Japanese or Nihongo is ununderstandable para sa'yo. So, what you're going to do is, halimbawa, magre-research ka kung anong meaning nun, and then, the moment you find its meaning, the way you appreciate, pag alam mo na yung meaning nun, maaari mo siyang ma-appreciate, depende na lang sa perspective and sa views mo on how you're going to absorb the meaning of that printed text. So, yun. A little bit messy. Anyway, so let's proceed. Now, in foreign language teaching methods in 2010 defines reading as, first, a process undertaken to reduce uncertainty about meanings a text conveys. Second, the process resulting from a negotiation of meaning between the text and its reader. And the knowledge, expectations, and strategies a reader uses to uncover textual meaning, which all play decisive roles when the reader negotiates with the text's meaning. Ibig sabihin, dito papasok yung thought na getting meaning based on contextual clues. Sinasabi dito na as you read, you will reduce the uncertainty about meanings a text conveys. So, the more you read, the more na magiging sigurado ka sa meaning ng binabasa mo. And also, the word negotiation, it implies the way you understand and the way you absorb information from that printed text or from that readings you have read. Okay, so let's proceed. Now, on the other hand, Diane Henry Leipzig in 2013 offers the following definition. Reading is a multifaceted process involving word recognition, comprehension, fluency, and motivation. However, one of the most popular definitions of reading definitions of reading, although recently criticized, was given by Kenneth Goodman in 1998. As he said, reading is a psycholinguistic guessing game. Reading is a receptive psycholinguistic process wherein the actor uses strategies to create meaning from texts. Oh, sakit ng singaw. Anyway, so according kay Diane Henry Leipzig, na-emphasize niya dito ang process involving word recognition, the way you recognize the word. Kapag familiar siya sa'yo, mababasa mo yun. Comprehension, comprehending the text. Fluency and motivation. Kapag nagbabasa ka kasi, there is a possibility na maboboard ka or there is a possibility na hindi ka na motivated to go on the next chapter. So, the real meaning daw ng reading is na mo-motivate ka daw na magbasa pa more o magbasa pa lalo. And then, actually, reading is really helpful, lalo na kapag you are taking an education course. Kasi the more you read, the more you learn. And then the more you learn, the more you share your learnings. And then the more na mag-share ka ng learning, the more you absorb that kind of learning as it is also under the active process. So, but according to Kenneth Goodman, reading is a psycholinguistic guessing game. Psycho, big sabihin, it happens on your mind. Linguistic, language. So, language and your mind is connected to this word, psycholinguistic game. So, ibig sabihin, there is a possibility na what you're reading ay hindi mo basta-basta na understand. So, yun, papasok pa din yung idea ng getting meaning based on context clues. But if it is really a psycholinguistic game, I guess reading is a fun game. So, and also, the actor or yung reader na sinasabi dito uses strategies to create meaning from text. Kasi the way we read, the way we study, the way we understand what we are reading, depende kasi kung paano mo siya ina-absorb. Yung iba, they like it na sila mismo ang yung magbabasa and then hahayaan nila yung parang first-hand knowledge na nakukuha nila doon. But others like to tawag nito, the moment binasa nila, and then ipapabasa pa nila sa iba, and then babasahin naman nila ulit. Though it is repetitive, pero they absorb the information more than they read it once. So, depende sa techniques. Anyway, so let's proceed. So, now, what is comprehension? Comprehension is the understanding and interpretation of what is read. To be able to accurately understand reading materials, children need to be able to decode what they read, make connections between what they read and what they already know, and think deeply about what they have read. Dito papasok yung assimilation, schema, yung ganun. So sabi ni Rocket, in 2013, decode what they read. Getting meaning sa binabasa nila. Make connections between what they read and what they already know. Yung binabasa nila ngayon, nire-relate nila sa dati na nilang nalaman information. So, they are relating what they are reading today to what they have known before as a primary knowledge or schema. And think deeply about what they have read. Ibig sabihin, they are contemplating on what they are reading para mas maintindihan nila lalo. So, yun siya. Okay, so let's proceed. Proficient reading comprehension of print or texts is influenced by these factors, according to Bull Green in 2004, Durkin in 1993, and Bernardo in 2005. Number 1, oral language, which cover lexical and syntactic awareness. Number 2, ability to employ reading strategies to minimize comprehension breakdown. Number 3, understanding of text structure, text types and genre. Number 4, critical reasoning and inferential skills. Number 5, motivation or drive and interest in reading. Number 6, availability of good reading materials, print or online. Number 7, amount of background knowledge or vicarious experiences. Number 8, breadth and depth of vocabulary. Number 9, a clear reading purpose. Number 10, amount of reading, formal and informal, as instruction received. It should be emphasized that for comprehension to take place, readers should be able to build connections between what they know, or schema, and what they are reading decipher word meaning through the use of vocabulary learning strategies, and possess sufficient cognitive resources for them to get meaning from the text, monitor how well they can understand text, and repair breakdown. Also, demonstrate the ability to note details, arrange ideas, arrive at conclusions, be more engaged and confident in reading, and be cognizant of the general structure and features of texts. So that will be tackled more in the next video. But for now, for your activity, on a yellow pad, write the reasons why these factors affects comprehension. First, predictors of school injury. Second, physical and clinical factors. Third, neighborhood, community, and school-based factors. Fourth, family-based risk factors. Fifth, lastly, acquired knowledge of literacy. So that's it for now, and goodbye.